Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Saturday, the 16th of October, 2021, and we have another New York Times hard Sudoku today, which we will solve using Snyder notation, hopefully. If you perchance find today's video useful, please leave a like below, and if you didn't, by all means hit a dislike, or leave a comment below to tell me how you solved the puzzle differently than I did. Also, just a reminder that I will be doing the genuinely accessible Sudoku as well from now on. So they are puzzles from the Cracking the Cryptics Discord server. So yeah, if you search online for Cracking the Cryptic, you should find the server address quite easily. And yeah, they're definitely fun puzzles. So anyway, the first step with Snyder notation is generally scanning the numbers from 1 to 9. At least that's how I do it. Seeing where the numbers fall. So I've counted up to 5 so far, and I just kind of backtrack for the 1 because for a second I noticed the 1 can't go in this cell, which meant the 1s are locked on rows 5 and 6 here, same as this box. So the 1 must be on row 4 in the middle box, basically. So that's what I did. Oh man, there's a lot of flicker on the screen, isn't there? I do apologize, it's my monitor's refresh rate, which seems to upset things a little bit. No. I think both 120 and 165 seem to have an effect, and can't really stand 60 hertz monitors anymore. So hope it's not too painful, but if it is, please let me know in the comments below and I will do something about it. I will put it into my routine to turn down the resolution, not resolution, the refresh rate, I suppose. Or maybe the brightness. Yeah, it is very annoying. Okay, so I think I was looking at 5s, wasn't I? Oh, 5 is a weak number. Okay, do I have a naked single with the 5? If I'm a naked single, where am I going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, missing a 6. I've got 7, 8, and 9, so this is a 6. We have ourselves a naked single. So, naked single there. And if that's a 6, these must be 7s and 5s, which we cannot resolve just yet. Okay, can a 6 do anything for us? Let's pencil mark in some 6s. See how we get on. Got some new 6s over there. 6s, 6s. 6 is also blocked from this cell, so I've got 1 and 6 on these in these cells, 1 and 6 in these cells. Unfortunately, I haven't got a third number being tucked in, because that will form a triple, which would be quite useful. Morning, Jagaji. How are you? How's the speedrun going with Metroid Dread? I heard about how one of the, is it Kotaku magazine, who essentially encouraged people to pirate the game, and I was like, what the game just came out. I kind of understand when people emulate the game. Oh, I've got an 8 here because this 8 blocks that cell, so the 8s are locked on columns 7 and 9 in these two boxes. And in fact, we've got 3, 8. Do we have a third number here? No, we haven't, because these are still 5 and 7. But at least I found myself, what did I do? I put an 8 down, didn't I? Okay. Oh, Is the 7 also weak? I didn't even notice that. So the 5 and 7 are both weak. That's interesting. Well, we're missing 8 and 9 in general on this column, and I can't see where they go. So I'm not going to explore any further. So can I do more in general? 8, 9. I suppose the 9s are locked in the same two cells as the 6s. And you know what that means? We have ourselves a 69. Nice. And these are 5s and 7s, which we will now pencil mark in. So 5, 6, 7, 9 on this column, not very useful. And the 69 isn't going to give us a lot to work with, is it? Do I have a pair of 9s here? Because these are pointing 9s. In fact, are they pointing something else? No, they're not. Okay, so we've done a round of notations. I am going to blow my nose quickly. There we go. I feel better about my life already. So once I've done a scan of the puzzle, what I like to do is look at the weak areas next. So for example, oh, actually, this is not 1 anyway, so the 1 and 6 are resolved. So these are 5s and 9s, not super useful. And here we've got 5, 8, 5, 8, 7 and 9. Okay, 7 and 8, 5 and 9 there, 5. No, I'm not getting much out of that. What are these then? So weak areas are basically rows, columns, or boxes that have 4 or less numbers left. And usually at this stage, something's got to give. So it's good to have a look. Nothing on this row. What about here? I've got 5, 7, and 9. I think I looked at that before. No, there's nothing going on there. 7s. Still not giving me anything. Okay. Oh, hold on. This is not a 6 anymore. Oops. The 6 resolved the 6 and 9. So I think that's what I was looking for, the back of my mind earlier, but kind of got distracted. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually do a lot for us. 5, 9. So I suppose the 9 can't go there anymore, which means the 9s are locked in these two cells because the 9s are on rows 4 and 5 here, which means this is a 9 because this 9 blocks column 2, and that gives us a 1, 1 and 9. So this is a 9. So that solves a 7 and a 2 because with Snyder notations, when we eliminate a number, so we eliminate a 7, that basically automatically tells us the other number is a 7. That also opens up an 8, so got another pair of 8s there. 8. I guess the 8s are now point. No, hold on. Why did I think that? Because I was mistaken. Is why. The 8 doesn't actually do anything, but I do have a 2 up top. So all the 2's done. All the 2's are now done. What about the 3's? The 3 is now here. 3 and 6 are resolved, which gives me another 6 here, 6 there. So I think all the 6's are now done as well. And that gives me a 5, which gives me a pair of 5's here. 5's are locked in these cells, not useful. Another 5 up here, which solves the 5 and the 7, giving me a 7 and 8 here. This must be a 3. So that's a 3. And I think 5's are now locked in these two cells. And the 5's are also locked in these two columns. Well, actually, let me place the 7 first. So it means the 5's are locked in column 8. But since I've got a 5 on row 5, I know this has to be a 9, and that's a 5. So that solves yet another 5 for us. Another 5 resolved at the bottom as well because of this 5. Okay, a lot of the 5's are now done. This will have to be a 9, which means another 9 here, 9 there. Basic resolutions. 7, 7, 1, 1. Oops. God damn it. Any more 1s? No. So what am I left with? I'm left with a 5 here, which solves the other 5. So the 5s are now done, and this is an 8. So let's solve for the 8, and that leaves me just a couple of 7s, and we have solved today's New York Times hard Sudoku. And if I didn't blow my nose, I probably would have solved it just under 10 minutes as well. So I hope you find it useful. Let's move on to the genuinely accessible Sudokus on the Cracking the Cryptic server now. So let me have a look. Copy the link. And I hope you guys on YouTube will stay with me and see what you think of today's puzzle. Normal Sudoku rules apply along the green lines. Digits must differ from neighbours by at least 5. Okay, so I've done this a few times before. We've had this a few times on the genuinely accessible Sudokus. And it does actually have some interesting rule sets that I remembered. At least the one that I remembered is 5s cannot be on these green lines. Because if they are, well, any numbers that are 5 difference from the 5 would be beyond the 1 and the 9. So the first thing I should do is probably see if there's a 5 locked in. So in this box, oh wait, in this box I've got a pointing pair of 5s because these two can't be 5s, but these 4 cannot be 5s at all. So what about over here? Oh, I think that's it. Oh, hold on. Pointing pair of 5s there. So that just solved the 5 because of these two 5s and the green lines. This is not as amazing as I thought it would be. So I guess, yeah, we've exhausted the 5s already. That was rather quick. What should I focus on next? Maybe I should look at the long lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this has 8 numbers, which means it has all the numbers from 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's pretty generous. I'm going to use the coloring tool. I'm going to color in the small and the large numbers. So I think I will make greens small and I'll make reds the large numbers. So the reason I'm doing that is because when the numbers are 5 in difference, well, essentially the numbers are split into 2 sets. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which are the small numbers, and anything that's 5 difference is always going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, and or at least 5 difference. So essentially we've got a set of small and large numbers, and they're going to bounce back and forth basically. So for instance, the 8 means the next 2 cells on the green lines have to be small, and then the next 2 cells must be large, and the next 2 must be small and large. So they alternate essentially. So why don't we do just that with the coloring? So we can deduce the large and small numbers. So on each row and column are going to be 4 large numbers and 4 small numbers, and with a 5 being the neutral number. So that may be a useful rule to consider as well. So these are small. Okay, can we do anything with that then? So we've got 3 large numbers already here. Not useful. Okay, we've got 4 small numbers on this column, so that may be useful. I think I should probably color in all the numbers as large or small as well. And I'll put the 5s as neutral blue. Okay, see if that helps us. Okay. I think there is another rule that helps as well, but I can't remember it right now. But anyway, we are already finding some... We can do some normal Sudoku scanning, basically. So the 6s tells me the 6 must be in these 2 cells because 6 is a large number. 6s over here must be in these 2 cells because These are the only cell remaining, and it can't be in a small cell. Fours must be in these two cells because it's small, and it can't be in the large cells. Sevens. Can the sevens do anything interesting? Seven, 7. Oh yeah, 6 and 7s are locked in these two cells. Because, yeah, they can't be small. Is that useful, though? Is my question. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Fours. Can I do more of the fours, maybe? Not that I can see. We might have to do more scanning, actually. So let's think about this. If this is a 7, these two cells must be 1 and 2, because 3 and 4 are too far away. So if those are 1s and 2s, we've got ourselves some 2s down here, but not much in the way of 1s. Are the 1s restricted over here? No, they're not. What am I missing? I suppose the 5 can't go here, so this must be a large cell. Okay. 5, 5, 5. Oh, I've got 4 large cells there. So this must be a small cell. There can still be a 5 in there, though. So that's not super useful just yet. What else am I looking for? Well, I suppose I can pencil mark in the 1s and 2s in these two cells. Because I know they're not 3 and 4. Yeah. 6 and 7 in here, which means there has to be a 9 now. Oops. Because there has to be a large number. Oh, I should really colour in these cells as well. Because I know they have to be large now. Yeah, the 6 and 7 were useful. So the 9 doesn't do anything for us. I've got my 4 large numbers, so these must be small numbers. So this has to be 2 and 3. And these are 2, 3, and 4s. Okay. What else can I do? Oh, gotta shiver my timbers. No, that's... I don't know why I would say that under this context. So these are 1, 2... Oh, I suppose these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. But these cannot be 4s. So the 4s must be down here, which means there's a pair of 4s up top. Okay, maybe useful. So I'm missing 1 and 3, right, on this row. Oh, hang on. These must be 1s and 3s. Because I've got 2 small numbers and 4 large numbers. Okay, so that must be a 3 because of the 1 and 2. And that must be the 1. That solves the 2 and the 1. And tells me these are pointing 2s as well, which is not that useful just yet. Does a 3 give us anything? Not really. 1, 2, 4. So missing a 3 in here. Oh, these are now 1s and 4s. Because of the 1s and the 4s. Okay, so I've got 1, 3, and 4. 5 can't go there, so there's a pointing pair of 5s here. Which doesn't do anything. 2s can't go here either, so this must be the 2. Hence a small number. So these are either a 5 or a large number. That means I've got 3 large numbers. That has to be a large number as well. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 4. The 3's now restricted. That can't be a 9, so there's a pointing pair of 9s there, which means this is a 9. Okay. Does a 3 here tell me anything? It tells me they have to be 8 or 9s. Okay. Should have done that sooner because that resolves the 9 up top. Does it do anything for us with the 8? It gives us a pointing pair of 8, I suppose. And the 8's over here. Okay. So these are 5, 6, and 7. I'm not loving it. Oh, this 6 and 7 are resolved because of the 7. So one of these is a 7. This is a 6. Okay, okay. So we have 5 and 6 locked in here, meaning this has to be a 7, which is 5 apart from the 2. So this has to be a 1 now because... Oh, hold on. Along the green lines must differ... Yes, so they can have repeated digits, but it can't be a 2 anyway because of this 2. So that must be a 1. Okay. So 8 and... So these are 8 and 7. So they must go a little something like this because the 7 is up top. So we got the 8. Oh, that's a large number as well. So these are 5s and 3. 3s and 5s. Okay. Oh. And these are 4s and 5s. God damn it. God dang it. These are 3s and 6s. I hate it. But I suppose I've got pointing pair of 6s to... Oh, actually, it tells me what a 6 is because of this 6 as well. So this 6 and that 6 solves that 6 for us. So this is 3 and 5 as well. I also hate it. Got my 4 small digits, so these must be large numbers. Got my 4 large number... Oh no, that's not useful yet. So this cannot be a 5. But it can still be a 4 as well, can't it? No, it can't be a 4. So it can't be a small number. Because it can't be 1, 2, or 3. And it can't be a 4. So this... And it can't be a 5. So that must be a large number here. So 6, 7, 8, 9 are in here. So these must be 7 and 8. And since 7 cannot go... Wait, 7 can't go there anymore because it's not a large number. So it must be 7 and 8 here. Okay. And this must be either small number or 5. And the small numbers are 1s and 4s. Damn, I hate it. Hate it. These are 1s. Oh, we have a small number. So we know this is small. And these two are large. So that means 1 has to go there and not here. Which means these are now 1s. Oh, the 1 solved the 4 and 1 ages ago. So should have done that. Got a pair of 2s there, I suppose. So 2, 3, and 4. Oh, this must be a 7 then. Oh, hi, Brohan. Thank you for the follow, and I see you discovered my new channel. How are you? How have you been? Are you staying cute as ever? 7. Okay, 7's... Oh, God. 7's got to go here because of this 7 and that 7, and this has to be a small number. In fact, what am I going to put in the 2, 3, and 4 in this cell? So the 7... Have we done all the 7s? I think we've done all the 7s. Yay! Okay, so the 9s are pointed this way. In fact, the 9 has to go there. That's a large number. So these must be... Oh, that's also a large number. Oh. Wait. Wait, no. This is a large number because of the 7. Therefore, that must be a 9 because of this 9. So that must be an 8. Okay, 8 eliminates 4 from this. 7 eliminates... Oh, shit. I've broken a puzzle. I hate it. How did I break the puzzle? I think, yeah, that couldn't have been a 7. Or this couldn't have been a 2. Well, that's a sad time. We have to restart the puzzle. Let us do that. And we're going to put in error. Made a critical error at some point, and I'm not sure what I did. So let's start all over again. I think the first thing I did was I identified a pointing pair of fives. This is a pointing pair of fives as well. And I think that's as far as I got with the fives. The fives are locked in these 3 cells, which is not useful. And then I started coloring in the large numbers. So let's make them red. And the small numbers I'm going to color in as green. And the fives I'm going to color in as blues. Okay. And now we're going to start looking around. So the 8 basically tells me these have to be 1, 2, and 3, but they also have to be small. And these must be large, and that must be large. So to go with something, a little something like that. And these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I got my 4 small digits, and these must be large. And if they're large, this can't be 6 or 7, there must be a 9 then. Oops. There must be a 9 then. And these are 6 and 9s. Okay. Yeah, I'm using a bit more deductions now because kind of made a few observations. So I'm gonna color all these in. Okay. So 7 means these have to be 1s and 2s, which tells me nothing at the moment. Okay, I've got 4. I've got 4 numbers, 4 large numbers. So these must be small numbers, and they must be 1 and 3. So 3 must go there and 1 must go there because I've got a pointing pair of 1s and 2s. Due to the fact that a 7, 5 away from 7 is 2, so these have to be 1s and 2s. It has to be more than 5. More than 5 away from a 7, basically. 5 or more away. And in fact, I know this is not... Yeah, these have to be 8 and 9s because of the 6 and 7 on this column, and I've already got the small numbers. This must be a small number because anything that sees a 5 now on this column has to be a small number. Okay. What next? These are 1s and 2s. And that 1 tells me that's a 2 and that's a 1. So the 1s are locked in these 2 cells. Okay, what about the 2s? Tells me those can't be 2s. I know there's 2 down here as well. Not very useful. Got a pair of 4s. Not super useful just yet. Got a pair of 4s up here because of the pointing 4s. Okay. Should we try and make... Well, this has to be 3 or 4. And if this is 3 or 4, that's going to be 8 or 9 as well. Yeah, it's got to be 8 or 9. Because, yeah, 3 and 4 must neighbour. 5 away from 3 is an 8. 5 away from 4 is a 9. So we've got ourselves another 8 and 9. Okay. This is 6 or 7. That may be useful. So 6, 5 away from 6 is a 1. So this has to be 1 or 2. So that's got to be a 1 then, basically. So we've got 2 and 3 there. That means this is a 4 now. Okay. Oh yeah, because that wasn't a 4. That automatically deduces that as a 4. So that's a 4. That must be a 9. Yeah, 4s and 9s have to be neighbouring each other. Okay. So this can't be 8 or 9. It must be 6 or 7. Well, it must be a 7 because I've got a 6 here as well. 6, 8, and 9. That solves these 6 and 7 here. Which tells me there's a pair of 6s down there. Okay, 2s and 3s. Do they do anything? It tells me these are 3s or 6s. Okay. That's either large or small. But that means I've got my 4 small numbers. That means there's a 5 over here because this can't be a 5. This must be a large number because I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is a large number, so it must be 8 or 9. Let's color that in as well. So I've got my 4, so that must be, yeah, these must be 1s and 4s as small numbers. Okay, so I've got my 4 small numbers, and these must be 5s and 8s. Okay. How does that help us, is what I want to know. Got my 4 large numbers. So the 5s must be here. This can't be a 2 or 4, so it must be 1 and 3. Not as useful as I've hoped. 2 means these have to be 7, 8, or 9. So it must be 8 and 9 because it can't be a 7. The 7, 8, or 9. Damn it. 3. Yeah, these are 8 and 9s actually because they're next to the 3. That's more useful. Perhaps because that tells me that has to be a 7 now because of the 8 and the 9. Okay. I can't restrict the 6s anyway, can I? No. Just kind of muted myself before I finished my sentence, which was just needed to blow my nose. So you did not miss much at all when I muted myself. Where do I go next? Oh, this must be a 6 because of either of these 7s overseeing the 6 and 7. 7 tells me this has to be 1 or 2, right? Yep. Okay. I'm annoyed I still haven't worked out these ones yet. Oh, these are all small, so that's a small, which means that's a small, which means these are large, so it can't be a 1 anymore, so just solve the 1. Nines can't go in these cells, so the 9s can still be up top, which means one of these 2s are 9s. I think maybe the 9 is where I made a mistake last time. Not too sure. Not too sure. Oh, we've got 6 over here because of normal Sudoku rules. And that gives me a pair of 6s over here, which is also not very useful. This is not a 5. And on this column, we've got all the small numbers, so this must be a large. 7, 8. These are 7, so that's got to be 8 or 9. Okay, okay. I think I did a silly last time, didn't I? Anyway, these are 2, 3, and 4, except this can't be a 4. Okay, okay. Don't really know where to go. So hang on, one of these must be a small number, right? Because of this column. So that means these 2 must be large, just like the 6. And that gives me the 4 large numbers, and they have to be 8 or 9 because I've got 6 and 7 here. So I've got my 8, 9 pair. I've got my 3 large numbers. One of these must be large. That means these must be small, both of them. So, oh yeah, we've got 5 neutral here. So that means these are pointing 2s. They can be 3, 4, and 1. 10 minutes follow require. Oh, god damn it! I don't know what's been triggering the followers only mode. Sorry about that, Brohan. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize I was in follower mode only. It must be because, oh, I know what's going on. It's because during offline, some people must have been following me who, yeah, it must be when I'm offline that I must have had like bot follows when I'm offline who, or people who have accounts that are less than 2 days old, because it automatically switches my account to followers only mode. So maybe I need to do another little bit of coding to make sure that my channel is live as well. So it's only when I'm live, because it gives me a notification. There needs to be some more obvious hints that I'm in offline mode, because yeah, it's not at all obvious to me that it's in offline mode. There are no indicators. Whereas if you go to someone else's channel, you can immediately see it's offline mode only. That's really frustrating. That is really frustrating. I'm sorry about that, Brohan. How have you been? I will repeat my question. Are you staying cute? The freeze must be in these two cells, so I think I've just solved the 4. So these are 3s and 5s, and also the 4 and 1 were resolved anyway. So I've got 3 and 5 there. Okay. And the 4 tells me these are... Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, these have to be 2s as well. So this can't be a 1. Can this not be a 2? Yeah, these are 2s and 3s. Okay. 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. There's a 4 in here somewhere. This is 4 and 7, isn't it? Yeah, 4 and 7. But we don't know which is which. Oh, this 4 now resolves this 4. Unlocks this 4. And this 4. So these are now 2s and 3s. Okay, so that's small. So I've got 3 small numbers. I need 1 more. Thank you. 5 being a but. Oh, hang on. This cannot be a small number. So we just worked out this is a 5. The neutral number. So that solves the 3 and a 5, giving me the small number. And this is a small number as well. And it can't be a 3. So these are 1s and 2s. I've got 1, 2 pair, so that solves the 3 and the 2. And 1, 2 pair, they're not useful. 1 and 2 there, so 2 and 1. Because of that 1. And these are 6s and 1 and 6. So that's a small number, and that's a large number. Because this 1, basically. So that 1 solves the 1 and 2 for us as well, and a 2 over here. So these must be large numbers. And it must be 7, 8, or 9. Oh, God. 7, 8, or 9. Busy as the norm. Yes, university is going to do that. You're going to go to bed. Oh, bless you, Broha. I'm sorry for delaying you for another for 10 minutes. I really need to double check if I'm in followers mode only. Maybe I need to... I'll add a command so that when I go live, it disables followers mode. Yeah, that would be a sensible thing to do. So let me do that. Later, not right now, but have a good sleep and hope university is going well and everything. And yeah, stay cute as well. 2 is here. So these are 2s and 9. No, 2 has to be here now because of the 3. So I've got my 4 small numbers. These have to be large. Oh, I'm losing my chain of thought. This can't be a 3 anymore. So 3 and 6 are resolved. 5 resolves the 5 and 8. The 3 tells me these are 8 or 9. And if you know me, I'll Kafka emoji, but no, hold on. Oh, no you. Well, why not both? Why not both? We'll both be cutie pies together. Okay, this can't be a 9 anymore because of the 8-9 pair. So we've confirmed that this is a large number. This has to be a large number as well. So I've got my 4 large numbers here. This is a small one, not that I need it anymore. Has to be 6. And gotta find a 6 over there. So 4, 7. Oh, 4 solves the 4 and 7. Large number. I'm just being OCD now, coloring these ones in because I like it. So these are 4. All the small numbers are placed. The 5 is now identified. How are you? Good morning to you. This has to be a large number. So there's a 5. Oh, 5 is over here, which is the neutral one. Let me color in all the large numbers, small numbers, because This is my only chance at doing like a coloring book, basically. So everything is colored in. Yay! So this must be a 7. This must be an 8, a 9, a 9 and 8, a 9 and 8. And this must be a 7. Oh, we've got more 8s and 9s as well that I missed. Still more 8s and 9s. And there we go. That's today's genuinely accessible Sudoku. That took way too long. I'm sure there's if I looked at the green lines, I would have solved a bit quicker, but I'm very lazy. Very lazy. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I prefer counting like large and small cells. But I hope that proves a little bit useful. If it did, remember to give a like. And if you subscribe, I will come to your house and do your Sudokus for you. So that's always a plus. Or maybe a negative. So don't subscribe if you don't want me to invade your house. But there's only a small chance that I would. And oh, hang on. Let me change your speak as well. Oh, you're still sick, but managed to get a fairly normal night of sleep. That's good. I went to sleep early as well. I had a headache last night. So anyway, goodbye, YouTubes.